They said the mind is a battlefield. Wrong. It's the entire war. A war fought in silence every second, every breath. And most of you, you've been losing it without even realizing you're in it. You wake up and before your feet hit the floor, your brain has already planted doubts, distractions, and fear. You scroll, compare, react, and wonder why you're exhausted. Because you've already been ambushed by your own thinking. But not anymore. Not after this. Because if you understand one truth, just one, you'll never see weakness the same way again. The mind is the most powerful weapon in the universe. Sharper than steel, louder than war, deadlier than your fears. It's the forge of your reality, the engine behind every win or loss in your life. It's not just where your thoughts live. It's where your future is born or buried. And if you learn to wield it, you don't just survive, you dominate. You walk into every room like you own the air in it. You stop reacting and start commanding. You don't wait for permission. You take control. That's mind power. And it's about time you used it like a weapon. Let's define it. Mind power isn't magic. It's not crystals and wishful thinking. It's focus. It's control. It's the ability to choose your thoughts instead of letting them choose you. It's not about ignoring pain. It's about mastering it, replacing reaction with strategy. Most people, they're sleepwalking, drifting, letting every news headline and Instagram post hijack their mental state. They open their eyes and give away control before they even sit up. But you're here because you've seen the cracks in that system. You've felt the sting of wasting time, letting your mind spiral, falling into traps set by your own patterns. You want to stop walking through life like you're not driving. You want to grab the wheel, rip it out of autopilot, and steer with intent. This isn't just a pep talk. This is reprogramming, mental rewiring, a system update. We're not here to motivate. We're here to rebuild. We're building a machine. And that machine is you. Cold, precise, unshakable. Let's upgrade the firmware and break the limits you didn't know were installed. Your biggest enemy isn't your job, isn't school, isn't your past. It's that voice in your head that whispers, "You can't. You're not enough. Why bother?" It doesn't yell. It doesn't roar. It just nudges you a little every day toward mediocrity, one quiet excuse at a time. Shut that thing down. Because guess what? That voice is lying to you. It's scared. Scared of what happens when you unlock full control. Scared of what happens when you stop scrolling and start building. That voice feeds on comfort, predictability, softness. But the mind, it thrives in chaos when trained. You were never meant to be coddled by your inner critic. You were meant to break it, beat it, use its weakness as your proving ground. That voice doesn't represent who you are. It represents who you were before the war began. The strongest minds in history weren't born in comfort. They were built during war, poverty, trauma. They were forged through fire. You think yours can't be shaped the same way? You think your pain disqualifies you? It qualifies you. You're not broken. You're in training. You've just never been taught how to fight with it. Until now. Mindset reframing. Let's burn this in your brain. You are not your thoughts. You are the thinker of them. Your brain is not your boss. It's a tool. And if you don't grab the handle, someone else, fear, doubt, society, will use it for you. Just because your brain serves up anxiety doesn't mean you have to eat it. Just because fear shows up doesn't mean you open the door. Mental strength starts with awareness, recognizing your thoughts are tools, not truth. Let's say your brain drops a thought like, I can't do this. Cool. Now interrogate it like it owes you rent. Why not? Where's the proof? Who said that? Your gut or your inner coward? You'll find that most of your thoughts are just old programs, installed without your permission, running on fears that expired years ago. Here's the fix. Catch the thought. Question it like a ruthless editor. Choose a better one. Start asking, does this thought help me or hurt me? If it hurts, destroy it. If it helps, amplify it. If it tries to guilt trip you into stagnation, smash it with clarity and action. You are not a passenger. You are the architect. I command my mind. Fear obeys me. Overthinking is a virus, I'm the cure. Discipline isn't hard, it's required. Habits that unleash mental dominance. Let's get tactical now. Philosophy is useless without execution. Mental dominance isn't about feeling hyped. It's about building systems. Reliable, brutal, beautiful systems that keep you sharp when motivation is gone. Here are 5 habits to weaponize your mind. Morning silence. No phone, no noise, just breathe. Sit with your thoughts before the world has the chance to pollute them. Train your mind to own the first hour of the day. It's not just a routine. It's a message. I run this mind, not the algorithm. Daily discomfort. Do one hard thing every single day. Cold showers, intense workouts, difficult conversations. This tells your brain, we are built for chaos. Comfort is the silent killer of greatness. Discomfort? That's where transformation hides. No negotiation rule. Stop trying. Start doing. You don't try to brush your teeth. You just do it. Treat workouts, reading, journaling, building focus the same way. No mood required, no debate, just execution. Mental fasts. Take 24 hours off from useless input. Social media, gossip, even music. Let your brain sit in the silence. Let it reset. You're not starving it, you're sharpening it. Boredom is where breakthrough ideas hide. Identity statements. Stop saying, I want to be disciplined. Say, I am disciplined. Say it until your brain starts believing it, because language creates belief. Belief drives identity. Identity shapes action. And action, that's how you become unstoppable. Every time you follow through on one of these, your brain reprograms itself. You're not just building habits, you're building a weapon. The science of mind transformation. Let's talk facts. Neuroplasticity is the science of brain change. Your brain isn't static, it's clay. Every thought you repeat, every action you take, it carves new grooves into that clay. Repeat fear, doubt, negativity. You're digging trenches of failure, repeat focus, power, vision. You're laying down neural highways to greatness. And here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't care whether what you feed it is truth or trash. It just builds based on repetition. So if you've spent years saying, I can't, I'm not good enough, I always mess up, congrats, you've been a full-time architect of your own cage. But the same way you built that, you can rebuild. You can wire resilience. You can install courage. You can reinforce discipline until it becomes your default state. This isn't fantasy. It's biology. You are not just born this way. That's an excuse. A soft lie. The real truth is uncomfortable. You've been training your brain to stay weak, but now you know. And if you know and still don't change, that's not ignorance. That's surrender. And we don't surrender. Harnessing pain as fuel. Pain isn't the enemy, it's the trigger. It's the signal that the game has begun. The moment pain hits, that's when the weak quit and the strong begin. That's when you decide if you're going to break or break through. You want mind power? Then run toward the discomfort. Sprint into the fire. Grab it by the throat and say, "Thanks, you just made me stronger." Pain is not punishment. It's preparation. It's the process. Most people treat pain like a stop sign. You treat it like a green light. Every moment of suffering is a test and also a teacher. It shows you who you are, but more importantly, it shows you who you can become. Start seeing setbacks as gym reps for your brain. Breakups, failures, loss. These are not the end of the road. They're weight plates for your mental strength. Reps that build armor. You don't run from them. You lift them. You don't hide from pressure. You use it as resistance training for your soul. Pain sharpens you. Pain is the cost of becoming unbreakable. Don't waste it. Use it. The unstoppable identity. Who do you think you are? No, really? What's the story you've been telling yourself? I'm lazy. I can't focus. I overthink. I always mess up. Burn it. That narrative? It's not fact. It's a bad script. Written by fear, edited by failure, directed by doubt, and you? You've been starring in it like it's a documentary. But here's the truth. Identity is not set in stone. It's sculpted by action, reinforced by choice. You want power? Then build a new story. Be the author. Say, I'm the kind of person who shows up no matter what. I turn chaos into control. I am unshakable. I am relentless, disciplined, focused. This isn't delusion. It's design. You speak it. You act on it. You become it. That's not pretending. That's construction. Identity is built. Choose the blueprint. Then build it brick by brick, rep by rep, choice by choice, until the old version of you can't even recognize who you've become. Most people want peace without war, growth without pain, power without discipline. They want the crown without the crucible. But you're different. You stayed until the end. Not because it was easy, but because something inside you refused to quit. That hunger, that fire in your chest right now, that's not hype. That's identity waking up. You're not here to be inspired. You're here to be reborn. This isn't the end of a video. This is the death of who you were and the birth of who you're becoming. Remember, your mind is the most powerful weapon you own. Sharpen it like your life depends on it, because it does. Use it to tear through excuses, destroy limitations, and walk through walls the old you would have avoided. Now, go and become unrecognizable. Let your silence speak. Let your discipline scream. And when they ask how you did it, smile. Because they'll never understand the war you fought in your own mind just to get here. If this message hit you, share it. Someone out there is fighting a battle they haven't told anyone about. Be the reason they don't quit. Dark rage out.
What you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.